Okay, so for my first project, I'm doing what is a fault, um, and what faults are, and basically, yeah, just that. So, I'm gonna start with what is a fault. A fault is a fracture or a zone of fractures between two blocks of rocks. Faults allow the blocks to move relative to each other. So it's just a general idea of what a fault is. But there are three different faults: normal fault, a reverse fault, and then a strike slip fault. So a reverse fault, we'll start with the reverse fault. Um, so they are due to compressional forces that cause the hanging wall to move upwards so this is the hanging wall, it's moving upwards compared to the footwall, which is moving more downwards. And then a strike slip fault, is when the rocks on either side of the fault move past each other or parallel. So this rock is moving that way, and this rock is moving this way. And then a normal fault is when, so they happen when extensional forces cause the footwall to move downward, and the hanging compared to the hanging wall moving more upwards. So today for this presentation, I'm going to focus more on the Wasatch Fault, which is a normal fault system. So the Wasatch Fault, first I'm going to start with this little video about normal faults. You can just watch it. So you have the earthquake, the fault plane, as you can see, the hanging wall moved downwards compared to the foot wall when the earthquake happened. So the extensional force happened, which was the earthquake. And then the hanging wall moved downward, and then compared to the foot wall, moves more upwards. So these are the Wasatch Mountains, picture of the Wasatch Mountains. So extensional forces or earthquakes are what form this mountain range, shown here, and they were formed with the normal faults. Earthquakes, so the hanging wall went down. Okay, so we have this map that shows us the different sections on the Wasatch Fault. As you can see, there's 9 different sections, and every single section is a normal fault. And then this other map that I found, this map shows last estimated earthquake from each section that was over had a magnitude of 6.5 or greater. And as you can see, the Brigham City, so this is the Brigham City section, their fault is last recorded was 400 BC. That is such a long time ago, and many people think that since it was such a long time ago, it's the most vulnerable to an earthquake, with a magnitude of 6.5 or greater today. So the Wasatch Fault is still active, as I kind of just mentioned. Still active with threats of magnitude 6.5 or greater, earthquakes every single day. So these are just some pictures from the damage of a 5.7 magnitude earthquake that's epicenter was in Magna, Utah, in 2020. So these are like some of the bricks that came off the store, some porches fell in here, and as many people in Utah know, the trumpet from Angel Moroni fell during this earthquake. And since earthquakes is in Utah, especially along the Wasatch Fault, I do some earthquake safety. So, first important thing to do is to not panic. And then you want to drop and get under something. Lots of people do desks, tables, and once you're underneath it, you want to hold on. You don't want to take elevators. You want to make sure you're protecting your head while holding on. An important thing to do is really important is to stay away from windows and anything that can fall, because windows could shatter and you could get sprayed with glass, or something could fall and it could hurt your head. And then as soon as it is safe to move, you want to go and turn off the gas and electricity in your house just to make sure that you don't have any of those problems as well while you assess the damage. So yeah, those are faults and some things that can happen because of faults.